I guess that's the other thing. I want Kyle's story writing and creativity to come out a little more, like, quicker in session, rather than us just talking, trying to figure shit out.
That's what we're supposed to do.
I know.
Yeah, no,
Then
I don't want you to go through everything too quick, so.
True.
If you do go to the graveyard, you're getting a story. If you go to the treasure, you're getting a story. If you go to the mayor's, you're getting a story. If you go after Lady Cleve, there's quite a story.
The cleave.
The Cleve. But you do not have very good information on where she would be, aside from north.
Somewhere near the gold mine.
Yeah. A lot to the north. Graveyard, Porky's last whereabouts, and the elusive Lady Cleaver.
I saved to hit the long rest button.
To the east, yeah, long rest. You guys can chill on the boat. I mean, it's mid-afternoon, but if you're not doing anything for the rest of the... There's not much you can do on the boat. Grim can get started working with marbles on a double-barrel gun, perhaps.
Sounds like a great idea.
I can save that for the party night, because Grim wouldn't want to go to a fancy black tie event.
With guns? You're not
Just
gonna
full
come.
stop. He's never been to one. He wouldn't feel comfortable. He's not going. He does not like that kind of thing. You guys want to get dressed up and go? He'll be tinkering.
Reconnaissance?
Yeah, he could care. Like, politics don't interest him. He doesn't care. Everybody in this, to the best of his knowledge, world, none of them matter. So, he's here to make a little bit of money, figure out how the fuck to get home.
Well, maybe we'll be able to help by figuring out some information for you if we go
The mayor
and talk to some people.
is in possession of the most stones in town. By a long
the
shot.
Stones that, like, if we keep getting good stones, that's not going to send us home. We need to find a fucked up one, like we did last time.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know. It's probably not how it works, but it's the only thing
you can really
Grim
go off
can
of
think
so
of.
far, yeah.
A fucked up stone got us here, so a fucked up stone can maybe get us home. Now that we have something that can sink us for a couple of days if we need it in emergency, great, but...
And didn't someone...
I wouldn't use it until we need to make an escape.
Yeah. Didn't someone tell us that... the guy that was going to hire us for the grave digging job, he said that some of the stones have spells in them. Maybe the Alexandrite we got on our original planet had like a banishing spell on it.
What can I give you here?
I'm only saying that because with Kyle's backstory that he gave me, I'm totally metagaming here, I don't care. Is that banishment was cast on me to get to this realm, or this planar.
Yes. A planar shift banishment. Powerful spell.
An entire ship. Just thinking out loud. Maybe we need to find an Alexandrite that can have a banishment spell put into it.
Well, how would we know where we're going, though?
True. We might be banished to an entirely different plane, and then Kyle's got to write a whole new bunch of shit.
I mean, we already took payment for the one job. We should probably go back and finish that.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
That's a good point. I forgot that that Chris is holding on to an opal right now for that job.
Tis.
Yeah, I was
Tis.
tempted of selling that when we were at Maggie's.
Uh,
Sell it. Haven't even done the job yet.
Yeah.
Count your chickens for the hatch.
Chris, roll me one more history check.
Alright, 18.
Okay, that's better than a 5.
This is it.
Okay. With all this talk of stone on the ship, kind of sparks some memory of things you learned in school. Also, the man calling you a half moon. You've been thinking about Darvish after Darvish called you a half moon. Alright, just gotta find those one of my big monologue-y things. So, the world of Lanarky. Nope, that's not it. Arrow game. Also, yeah, that's another thing you could do. Arrow Peril. The arrow game.
Oh, the gambling thing?
Well, or you could enter it.
Oh.
It's something
Oh,
you
if we
can
got-
bet on, or you can actually participate in.
But participation, we have to be like sigil holders, correct?
Oh, no.
Oh, I thought the bartender told us that it was like
So-
only played by the people upstairs.
It's hard to explain because you haven't been up there.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll save that for now. It is called what, like the cloud? Something?
The cloud, yes.
Sounds like it's like a game that somebody brought downstairs. It was
So
like,
yeah, it's
"Check
not
this out."
something that should be downstairs.
Yeah.
Where the fuck? So 3. I got too much stuff. Also, what did I write it in? I have too many books. World of Lanarky, haha. Lanarky stands for Land of Many. Ambria, the continent that you are on, Lanarky Ambria. Ambria means souls, land of many souls. This is Lowstar spouting out a bunch of shit at you.
It's
So you can
channeling
tell you're all a little confused about the world you're in. The continent of Lanarky, Ambria, is home to the largest variety of species of people. The first continent to birth life in the times of stone, the banished gods from other planar systems fought with one another to lay claim to the lands. Creating peoples in the image of themselves, Ambria was once entirely overpopulated with many races of people and a full list of beasts and creatures. The Stone Souls, the first inhabitants of this world, were displeased by the new gods creating so many souls in their home. They pulled the life force from every living creature and the arcane power the gods had gifted them into the earth, trapping the power in different stones that make up the planet. After witnessing the strength of the stone souls, the gods bargained to place more life into the lands in exchange for material bodies, for the stone souls were spirits. Energies, as it were. Intrigued by this thought of experiencing true life, many of the stone souls took the deal. Unfortunately, the gods deceived the spirits of the world and trapped them on one of the 3 moons of Lanarky. For the past 1,000 years or so, the stone souls have been marooned on Pertha, the largest moon, while the feudful gods continued to create their own pleasures, bringing more and more life into the once barren world. In the most recent centuries, the stone souls, or how they are now known as the Moonborn, devised ways to reclaim parts of their former home with the power stored in the stones of the earth. And the deception they endured, they followed the ways of their captors, and one by one sent the gods to their other 2 moons and imprisoned them in the astral plane.
Y'all following this?
only. This is. I'm about to get to why Chris knows this. Only one god remains on the material planet, and that is Kriosh, the god of the dead, who made a last-minute deal with the stone souls. All the beings that held power given by the gods would be absorbed into the natural stone, while the souls could be kept by Kriosh and his reapers. Lostar is one of those reapers.
Whoa. Cool.
So Asimir, what Chris is in normal D&D, is someone who descended from angels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or gods. So Lostar is a deep, deep descendant of something that banged Kriosh.
Hot.
But yes, there is a lot of different wild magics stored in stones in this world. Stones and magic go hand in hand.
Cool.
Which is why the mayor is trying to gobble them all up.
Maybe. He's also could just be greedy as fuck.
Yeah.
Or
Considering how it's
yeah, who knows?
taxed the town.
You know?
He sounds pretty greedy.
It's almost like you'd have to go to a party to figure it out.
Almost like you'd have to talk to him.
Well, should we call this a episode? We get
Yeah.
free chat before we start next time.
Yeah. Well, let's. We've got a couple days before the party, so we'll go do that job for the gravedigger job,
Yeah, I'm down.
and then
Yeah, get a bit of moolah, more stones.
yeah. I bet some of those stones may even have some magic in them. We'll have to do some arcana checks.
2 of them do.
2 of them have spells in them.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I was waiting for you guys to just do a check right then and there, but
Yeah. Well, we'll have to do a check when we get them.
Yeah, Dervish
about
didn't give you a lot of info on them. He just
He didn't seem to really know
he
much
swings
either.
hammers, you know?
Yeah.
That's all he does.
Yeah.
Swings hammers, makes metal stuff. Drinks with his boss.
And has terrible endurance.
Has terrible endurance. Strictly biceps, that guy.
Swinging hammers.
So yeah, you got some things to ponder.
Yeah, for sure.
And now a little bit of history to go off of.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I don't know what else I'm gonna write. I got like 4 backup maps of these things. I don't even have to write anything for the next session. There's already more than enough. Yeah.
I kind of figured. You got all your angles covered.
Well, no, I mean, like, there is still shit you could do that would, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I can't know what you're gonna do. I just gotta plan as well as I can.
Well, we're gonna head to sea in the rowboat.
Just straight
You
out
got
into
that
the
one
ocean.
covered?
I
You got
heard.
that
I heard Venta's that way. Let's go that way.
Definitely gonna have to fight some sharks.
Probably. Oh, Kraken.
Oh yeah, definitely. Moby Dick.
Well, I mean, I got a better understanding of some of your character traits. That's good. You got your group's got a nickname from the town as the Traveling Gallows.
I like it.
A bit more respect, whether you like it or not. And yeah, some options for money and adventure and sunken treasure. Things to ponder.
Sounds like we might have a little bit of fun while we're on this planet.
This is literally just the first town in the world, too. There are.
Oh yeah, haven't even traveled anywhere else.
Not even
quite a lot
scratched
going
the
on.
surface. But
There's quite a lot going on in this little town, though.
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of shit
Big
going down.
sandbox.
It's a very large sand, and this is only the first continent. There's 2 other actual continents and 1 not quite continent.
Kyle's so excited for us to explore this world, and Ben wants to get them, or Grim wants to get the fuck out of this world.
I mean, it totally makes sense for Grim to want to leave,
of course.
though. Like, it's
of course. I just think it's funny. Yeah, he wants to get back to his dad.
Oh, I gotta kill his dad again. 3rd dad I killed of Ben's.
Yeah. Why do you have to keep killing dads?
I hate my father.
Makes for interesting backstories.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, you don't even have parents. You killed your dad.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
'Cause fuck
Sorry,
that
I
guy.
probably shouldn't have.
No, it's okay.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
It's ruined.
I imagine that is something you did tell Grim.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
That's in your court.
that's true. I'd love to share the entire backstory with them. Maybe next session we'll sit down for a cup of tea.
Yeah. Oh, you got some skellies in your closet. I'm probably doing some modifications to your Hand of Mortals, because I tried doing it on my phone and it kept like kicking me down paragraphs when I was trying to write
Okay.
the description. It would like space. It would just like keep tabbing down.
Yeah.
I was getting really frustrated. So yeah.
I saw a paragraph with like one sentence like done twice.
Yeah.
And I was like, did I
Yeah.
just?
So I got frustrated.
Okay.
I'll put together Lowstar's Cane as well, just so you can have it right there in your inventory. And Grim, if you want to kind of blueprint a double barrel gun, we can work off that.
Are we doing the proper time?
Well, no, that's what I mean. Like, kind of give me an idea of what you want it to be, and then we can work out how long it's going to take.
Okay.
You do have a master tinkerer on ship, and you are not too shabby yourself.
Your shelf.
Yourself.
Not too bad. Not too.
That's a
shabby.
nautical joke. Yarr. Your shelf. Spelled SHELLELF.
Oh.
Good one.
Not really.
It's a stretch.
Yeah.
Make sure you with your blueprint that you incorporate possible incendiary rounds.
Oh yeah, that's more of what I was interested in than anything.
So ammunition.
Well, he gave me that alchemical fire, so I want to find a way to add that to my bullets so that I can get some incendiary rounds.
Possibly a vials in a under the barrel grenade launcher type of thing.
Yeah, you just have to transfer it from the main vial to little vials without it touching oxygen.
What?
Because it reacts with air.
Then this isn't gonna work.
Low Star is able to craft alchemist fire.
Yeah, but if it reacts with the air.
I'm just saying,
so
you don't have to. It wouldn't be a matter of transferring it from your flask. You could. He could craft it into tiny vials.
Yeah.
Right. My thought was to add it to the bullets, and then when the bullets are fired out of the gun, the explosion would ignite them. But if the alchemical fire is lit by oxygen, then I don't think that can work.
So yeah, so it would have to be something like impact
Make a
related.
grenade out of it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Well, that's what I was saying. You could have like an under the barrel grenade launcher that's shooting vials.
Which could go play with your double barrel gun. Like, as you shoot a bullet, the underside shoots the grenade.
This does sound pretty cool.
Oh, I don't know. We'll see.
Things to think about. And yeah, next session you can jump into some shit.
Sounds good.
And yeah. Some. Yeah, I think that's probably all. That's pretty much all I can tell you, without you actually having to talk to people.
Well, good storytelling. Story imagining.
I tried. Give me my best.
And you do a pretty damn good job.
I'm glad you kept Joshy. Awfully nice of you guys. You could have left him at the hotel.
Seemed like Terry was pretty happy that we
He
him
was.
for him. He
Terry's
did not want him there.
Terry's finally getting a day of relaxation. Cuddling up with his big darling. Also, point that you probably missed. It was kind of a very shortly mentioned when you first arrived at the cliffside. Terry showed you a scar that went from his chest down to his pants, and he said he got it from his ex-wife Margaret. Margaret was the bartender in the pit.
Oh.
Just for a little extra flavor.
Flavor there. Alright.
Has nothing to do with the story, but
Possibly
if it's ever needed,
Something to just kind of throw out there.
you could. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what you could do with that, but it's there. And yeah, you got plenty of things to think about doing. Graveyard, Porky, Lady, Treasure, Party, Stones. And
Party.
it's also the jeweler who may know a bit more about stones of this world.
Ah, that's a
Or
good-
people who could point you in directions. And you also have signets on the way to the Cliffside Inn in the next little while, attached to your party invitations.
Splendid.
Issued signets, not stolen signets.
What's the difference?
Less risky trying to use around
Maybe I
town.
could, maybe to get into his good graces, I could even give it back to him. Be like, hey, I found this one on a dead guy.
Gamork did have a hard time trying to get into the bank using the stolen signet.
Yes, they did
Until
not believe
Grim
that,
just came up and showed the vouchers from
which
Maestros.
was a great idea.
Yeah.
Yep. That's fair.
It would be odd for one person in a group of 3 to have a signet. They don't
But like, you,
commingle.
are they unique?
To individual people?
Yeah.
No, not necessarily. It's just signet wearers don't usually walk around with people who aren't signet wearers.
Yeah, I feel like being a signet holder is
There's a bit of a class disassociation in this town,
yeah, it's bigger than.
which also has a story.
Of course it does.
Oh, I gotta go. Anna is awake.
Do you got a joke for us before you go?
No, I gotta go.
Okay. Alright.
See you, buddy.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Well, on that note, I will also go.
Yeah.
Sleepy time.
Okie dokie. Join us next episode when we try and figure some stuff out. I don't know.
Got some thanking to do. Good storytelling, Kyle.
Thanks. Good. Firebolting.
That's all I can. That's all I got.
Good accent work.
I try.
You do. It's good. It's a good. Yeah, I like that one better than a pirate. Mork.
Are you sure?
I mean, I know he is a pirate and
Pirate
everything,
Gamork
but
was kind of
you, your first, guardians, I guess you would call them, were halflings, which probably spoke in an Irish accent, so
Mm-hmm.
they probably taught you how to talk. Makes sense.
Yeah, that's true.
It checks out.
Mm-hmm. Alright, guys.
Okay.
No.
Night.
Night, night.